Kia ora from Aotearoa. It's Poppy here with the current 9th wave energy report. And today it's 5 monkey. And this is a very empowering energy of magic, playfulness, innocence, lightness, and self-love and acceptance. I've learnt so much from animals and just watched how they are, because they're very unconditional and they don't judge. And like this little one here, she'll come up and give me affection, and often at a pivotal time. But we have no expectation of one another, and so that allows us to just be the love that we are. So we're in the Trecena, and this is very much about self-healing, self-determined healing, which is like really coming into our own, finding our way of healing. Like we're all at different stages of the healing, and we're all got different things that we're growing in. And the main thing for me today, talking about monkey, it is the magical time weaver, and it actually manages to weave time because it's not attached to the matrix time. It's not attached to the Saturnian interference frequencies, but it's absolutely attached to nature. So as a young one growing up in a very traumatic family setting, it was always nature who reached out. It was always nature who was my companion, and it was always nature who was faithful, because I found it would communicate with me. Like she would communicate with me and keep me going. Like even the wind would tell me, it's okay, everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be all right. And that just always kept me going. And I think my go-to has always been when I'm really inundated by what happens in this world, like the depravity, the healing, then I go to nature. And I was also just really reflecting on how, there was a time about 4 years ago or something, it was probably longer, and I'd just come out of hospital, and they'd given me a diagnosis of this, it was Shiga toxin E. coli, and gosh, I don't know how I got that, but anyway, they said I'd have to go into isolation if I stayed in hospital, because apparently it was supposed to be really catchy, even though I was the only one in my whole town that had it. No one else had it. There was no cases. I think it was a frequency thing. But anyway, I went back to where I was house sitting at the time, and they said that they were going to send someone to just look after me a little bit, like just someone that would be there. But that didn't happen. It didn't eventuate. So I was just left with myself in a very sick state, and I actually spent my time lying in nature. Like I lay on the ground for hours and hours and hours, and there was a peach tree that just dropped its peaches, and I would pick them up and eat them. And it was really, like I was being nurtured. I was really being nurtured by nature. And it's always been my go-to. And at the moment, there's just so much AI around that when we talk about linking up and communities and support and all of that, people are often doing that now online. And like, for me, it doesn't work, and it's not going to be working for a lot of people now. Now it's time that we draw in real, like physical communities of care around us, to magnetize that in. And the only way we can do that is to weave time magically without judgment, in full acceptance, allowing what is in harmony, what is in balance, just to come around us, like to magnetize that. And I am doing that by healing my belief system. I'm very fortunate that someone is helping me to clear away all the programs that have come with satanic ritual abuse. I'm very, very happy about my progress, and I've had to just really take the time to care for myself and really make this more of a return back into just the presence of nature, because that's what really, really nurtures me. And I believe that's what nurtures all of humanity, because we are nature and we get to know ourselves within nature. And I absolutely just love observing it and being amongst it. It's really my favourite thing. And this one just loves me getting out in it and sharing time with her. So blessings to you. May you have the magicalness of your own innocence, your playfulness, your lightness, your loving acceptance of yourself in this time. So much love to you.